guys, I'm finally back. Jeez, it seems like I say that way too often. But yeah, you know, shit happens in real life, and what can you do? Anyway, to get back in the groove, time for a quick LP of one of the most nostalgic games from my youth. Yeah, so what if this wasn't the real Super Mario Bros. 2 and just a rehash of Doki Doki Panic? Who cares, because Doki Doki Panic was basically an early build for a possible Super Mario Bros. 2 anyway, so as far as I'm concerned, this was Super Mario Bros. 2 coming full circle. Anyway, who to pick? Who else? Peach Toadstool. She's my girl. Yeah, it doesn't just have to do with, you know, that, as useful as that can be. It's just, I always found her a fun character to play as. And part of it is, time for a shameful admission here, because of how much I loved the cartoon as a kid. I thought she was awesome in that cartoon. And now, when I catch the cartoon as an adult, I just think I was a stupid, stupid child. I mean, I think, how could have I found Princess Peach alluring in the old cartoon? I mean, now she is. She's a bombshell now, but back then? Really? Not to mention the so bad it's good factor. I mean, all the animation errors, dopey dialogue, it just has not stood the test of time. This is a shame, because other cartoons based on video games from my youth have. Believe it or not, I still like the Zelda cartoon. I mean, they did good with the material they had to work with back then, which was just the NES games. And then there was Mega Man. I mean, yeah, that gets ripped too, but it actually respected the source material. Okay, here's what I always like to do. Try to time it just so... Kaboom! Oh, you're back already. Oh, you die again. You die! You die! And you die! And you die! And you die! You die! You die! Yeah, you die! You die! Okay, that was a very poor Beavis impersonation right there, but whatever. And where do you think you're going? You're going up his ass. Well, no. You are going to go up his ass. And they come back. Anyway, oh well. Yeah, but what was a cartoon that has not stood the test of time? Well, like I said, the Mario ones, and personally, Pac-Man. That's another one I absolutely loved as a kid, but now when I try to catch it on YouTube or whatever, it's just like, ugh. I mean, I didn't even remember that guy called Mesmeron, who was basically the boss of the ghosts, and his scheme was trying to find the Power Pellet Forest or whatever. Now, and here's the really stupid part. One of the ones I caught on YouTube had him getting a hot air balloon to go find a different one, since he couldn't find the one that Pac-Man worked at. If you got a hot air balloon, why don't you use it to find the one that you know is closer, instead of going all around the world to find one? It's just stupid. They got a newer one now that's supposedly a lot better. Happy birthday! Yeah, I've seen, like, the promotional material for it. It's weird they got this one Pac girl who looks like a Pac-Man equivalent of the goth chick from NCIS. I don't know. Point is, Pac-Man cartoons are probably good today, but they sucked back then. And then there was Pole Position, which I don't even remember the arcade game from my youth, and I never knew that there was a cartoon about it, but when you catch it today, it's a fascinating case study of the 80s. It's like, it simultaneously embodies what we loved about 80s cartoons and what's cringeworthy about them. Come on, I gotta get something. Ah, come on. Ah, really? Okay. Supposedly a trick where you can get a cherry every time. Boom! There, got something. Skidoo! Alright, I think we're doing it now. Just... Yep. Oh well, fun while it lasted. Ooh, another one! Alright, we're doing good. And Peach again, because of course we are. We're going through the whole game, no warp zones or anything. And for that, going with my girl here. And like I said, now Peach looks hot as hell in most of her modern-day depictions. But there's still one thing I can't stand about how she's handled these days. The voice. I mean, that mousy, squeaky voice. I mean... You guys know what I'm talking about. And as an extra kick in the balls, I mean, think back to her voice when in Super Mario 64 when she was voiced by Nintendo mainstay Leslie Swan. I mean, she nailed it. For one, she sounded like an actual person. That's still the best Peach voice I've ever heard. Anyway. I was hoping to get a... Oh, that's right, the star can't kill him anyway, unless you do some weird glitch or something. Oh well. Aha! I am invincible! Literally, bombs cannot hurt me and shit. And it's wearing off, so I better just get the fuck away. Alright, we're done here. Yeah, I like to troll him like that. Oh shit! Oh! Right up the ass! Oh! How convenient. Come on, get up here, get up here! Ah, and this damn Sniffet's back. Yeah, I know, the other ones were clipped off the screen, but she's the slowest picking shit up, so it almost doesn't matter. Oh, die! Get out of here, damn Shy Guys. Go back to Metal Slug 5. Seriously, there were Shy Guy-ish motherfuckers in Metal Slug 5. Alright, let's do this again. Make sure we can get the last one. Skidoo! And this time, in your face! Double whammy! Yeah, Super Mario Bros. 2. Even all these years later, it's still fun throwing eggs in dinosaur faces while wearing a pink dress. Alright, let's try this again. Nice. Right, this is how you load up on extra lives when you plan on going through the entire game without damn warp zones. Would like to get a 3 or something real quick, just for bragging rights. So close. Oh well. Let's go with Peach again. And since I didn't pick Luigi, I think I'm gonna have to sacrifice a life. Sniffets. Funny how you see only one red Sniffet in the entire game. I think it was in World 3-3. Yeah, it's amazing how I remember all this shit. I mean, This is a game I just don't get tired of. Anyway, might as well just kill myself right now. Alright, now to go get the other mushroom, which, without Luigi, is really a pain to get. In fact, for recording purposes, so I'd have footage of the game, I did record this before, but since then, I've got a FrameMeister, so I can get pixel-perfect quality and no interlace artifacts, like when you do the crouch jump and shit. So, and since I need to get back into the groove of making videos, why not? I mean, like I said, the game never gets old. It's still ridiculously fun. Might as well grab a few more coins. Yeah, the XRGB Mini FrameMeister. They say Japanese game development isn't what it used to be, but hey. Still making some good equipment like this, and that'd be the Warp Zone of 4, which I'm not bothering with. Come on, give me a yeah! You shitheads are back. I mean, I tried some of the cheap-ass Chinese upscalers. I still got the interlace artifacts, and ugh, no. When it comes to playing your old-school games on a high-def TV, you need this. You need the FrameMeister, except no substitutes. It's over $300, but it's worth it. Don't believe me? Check out AVGN's latest videos, or just his James and Mike's ones. You sometimes see it. He's got a FrameMeister. It's good enough for him, it's good enough for all of us. I don't like about the game. Some of the tracks can be a bit droning and repetitive, but what can you do? Alright, evading the Phantos. Yeah, eat it, Shy Guy. You know, as a kid, that motherfucker scared the crap out of me. I would literally have nightmares about that thing. I remember this part looking really cool in the All-Stars remake. I usually don't do remakes. I mean, to finally have a home version of Final Fantasy V, other than the much maligned PS1 version, instead of buying the GBA version, which had all the extra stuff, you know what I popped for? A reproduction cart of the Super NES original. It was translated, of course, but I wasted like $50 on that when I probably could have picked up the GBA one for 10. And then one of my critters decided to munch on a bit on the label. She didn't completely destroy it, but yeah, it's kind of noticeable. A couple little teeth marks, and funny how I'm mentioning my pet rodents when I'm fighting friggin' Mouser. Too bad we never saw this asshole again. I mean, like I said, the old Mario cartoon has not stood the test of time, but I like the Mouser character. Ah, almost. Almost! Ah, come on, now the game's trolling me. Really trolling me. Trolling me harder than Hillary Clinton's paid online supporters. Yeah, did you hear about that? Whatever. Oh, yes! Yeah, nice! You don't get any, like, 2 or 3 extra lives for that, but still, feels good. That feels good, too.